All right. Esper Party Bus. Esper, of course, refers to the color combination of blue, black, and white that you have here in front of you. The Party Bus is here, none other than the Lumbering Battlement. When this enters the battlefield, exile any number of non-token creatures you control until it leaves the battlefield. Lumbering Battlement gets +2/+2 for each card exiled with it. So, this deck is a creature value deck where you blink things like Elite Guardmage, Hostage Taker, Charming Prince, Fblthp, and Agent of Treachery for value with Lumbering Battlement. This deck also has an infinite combo in it. So, Lumbering Battlement, along with any combination of up to 2 other copies of itself or copies of Hostage Taker, creates an infinite loop that you can break at any point, giving you an arbitrarily large number of enter the battlefield effects. So how this works is, you have a Lumbering Battlement in play with the Hostage Taker underneath it. You play a second Battlement or Hostage Taker and grab the battlement that's already in play. Then the Hostage Taker or battlement that was underneath your battlement pops out and grabs the thing that grabbed the original one, and then they all bounce back and forth all around. And while this isn't useful in and of itself with just these 3 cards, when you add Elite Guardmage, Charming Prince, Fblthp, or Agent of Treachery into the mix, you get to trigger the enter the battlefield effects on these cards as many times as you would like. So, for instance, with Agent of Treachery, you get to take control of every permanent your opponent has in play. With Elite Guardmage, you get to draw as many cards as you would like and gain 3 life each time. With Charming Prince, you can gain an arbitrarily large amount of life. You can also stack your deck with a bunch of Scry 2s. As far as new cards go, we actually haven't played this deck since Ikoria released. It was our first time playing it with Yorion for extra blink value. And then in HA3, they gave us the instant Momentary Blink, which is a lot of fun here. So 2 mana, blink something out and immediately return it, and then it flashes back for 4 mana, so you get to do it again down the line. I've also got 4 copies of Unburial Rites here, so that way when our opponents are killing through our stuff, we can bring them back and generate some more value. Let me in! Let's go ahead and pop it into some matches here with this Esper deck and see how it goes. Yeah, what is it about cards that cost blue 5? They start off so innocent, and you're like, oh, this is a sweet Timmy meme card, Nexus of Fate, Agent of Treachery, and then they grow up, and you're just like, get out of my house, you are banned, I never want to see you again. What? You just like, you don't know where they went wrong. They were such a nice Magic card for so long. And then they took a turn for the worse. They started hanging around with that Luca character, and it's just like, it was all downhill from there. Weaponize the monster. Sacrifice a creature, deal 2 damage to any target. Alright? Seems sweet. That's what we talked about in Jeskai. Jeskai Laris last time we played it. Seems sweet. We're on the aggressive side here, it looks like. Well, at least they're not casting that one anytime soon. He was playing Ageless Serenity. That would be a fun one. I hope we get a bunch of the sweet... I would love it if they just put Innistrad block into Historic, but like, get rid of the Faithless Lootings and probably Snapcaster Mages. Maybe Liliana of the Veil, but like, give us all the lower powered sweet cards. Like, I would love to see... I would love to see Faith. I would love to see Lingering Souls. I would love to see Gavany Township and Keswick Wolfrun and Moorland Haunt. I would love to see Huntmaster of the Fells and Delver of Secrets. I think all of those would be incredibly sweet. You forgot the most important card, Tybalt. Oh, Tybalt. Well, they forgot to loop their cat. I don't know if it's going to be enough for us to survive here. Probably still dead. Does Arena have any double face cards? 4-mana Bolas, yep. Yeah, I agree. Delver's just like a sweet card without Ponders and Brainstorms and stuff like that. Geist, I would like to cast Geist of Saint Trash. That card's a lot of fun. And playing Naya Winota and running into a lot of Phyrexian Obliterators, any suggestions? Or you just need to high roll, swing, and kill them? Yeah, you could play, what's it called? You could play, Justice Strike. Did I put Justice Strike in the sideboard of Naya Winota on my website? I'm gonna be a little upset if I did and you asked me that. Naya Winota. There still aren't Justice Strikes. I'm gonna make an update for that too. For sideboards with, yeah. Justice Strike should be in the board, 100%. Yep. Justice Strike. I have a note to go through all the decks on my website and make updates. Oh, this has Vigilance. Should have attacked, obviously. This Agent of Treachery is gonna do disgusting things next turn, chat. Disgusting, terrible things. Are we dead? I'm not dead yet. Lord Aaron, thanks for the entire year of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Do I take the priest or the knight? Oh, I think I take the knight. We could die here. If we leave them the knight, we die at any removal spell though, so taking that's probably ideal. And then this is actually lethal here, right? Because they do 2, and then 4, and then 6. They sack the cats to the priest, and then sack the priest. Disfigure and Heartless Act sound good. We'll trim these Thought Erasures. Rest of this seems fine. Is Momentary Blink where the term blink originally comes from? It is, yeah. keep this. I'm gonna fetch Plains with this Fabled Passage. And then hopefully Charming Princes will drag us kicking and screaming across the finish line with blue mana. Perfect. Think we're still scrying here. Those are actually just perfect, right? Because now next turn I go land, Mindstone, Fblthp off the Mindstone. I never know if I should feel good or bad when I scry two and they're in the perfect order. It's like, it's a real mixed bag. So I expect we'll see Priest sack these cats. No, okay. I was kind of expecting them to set... They're keeping a cat and sacking the robber. Feels weird. Land? I was hoping to hit a land here so I could play their oven back out, because now they have a window... Now they have a window to kill my Hostage Taker and get their oven back. I'm down to plunder some booty here. Aye, mateys. Oh, please don't claim me. So we do this, and then we Charming Prince, exile this, steal the cat. Yoink. Anybody remember Jund Oven? A Jund Oven / mid-range deck has been did really well in the Hoots tournament this past weekend. They get their Luris back, but at least this way they don't get to, they're gonna sack it and get their Luris back regardless, so might as well get the food and deny them the mana. No. If you cast X spells with Luris, X has to be less than 2. Or the total converted mana cost has to be less than 2. Or 2 or less, sorry. Alright, and this game's pretty over at this point, right? Why can't I sideboard? Why can't I sideboard an historic best of 3, make some matchups unwinnable? If you are hitting a bug while sideboarding, that probably means you have a companion, and you are sideboarding in a way that breaks your companion's rule, and Arena currently, instead of telling you this, just bugs your sideboarding. So make sure if you are sideboarding in cards that break your companion rule, you are removing your companion from the companion slot. Otherwise, you will not get to sideboard. And again, that is a bug in Magic Arena that will hopefully get addressed sometime soon here. But it is something that you do have. It is a bug that you have some semblance of control over. So a little bit of a dexterity thing there. When you drop your land and have a play like Disfigure, you want to press enter as quickly as possible to try and mask the fact that you gained priority. So that way it makes it less clear to your opponent that you're going to kill their thing next turn. Alright, I would like to draw lands for my next 4 to 5 draw steps here. The Cat Oven deck, simple to play in paper. People are going to be playing paper Magic sometime soon. That's news to me. Webcam tournaments for paper play. That's novel. I like that idea. Some quality innovation. I'm blocking because they're just going to make me sacrifice this anyway, so I might as well. There's a website that lets you play EDH with webcams that does image recognition of the cards. That's super slick. Need technology swell, chat. Are we dead? I feel like we're dead. We're doing okay for a second there. And then Act of Treason showed up. I feel like I have to draw a removal spell, right? And we needed act of Heartless Act or Disfigure there. I'm gonna cut these Aether Gusts from my sideboard and put a couple more Doom Blades in there. Hopefully they also fix the stupid Sparky Q being the default thing that pops up after you play a match. That would also be a nice bug to have fixed. Wouldn't it be nice? Do 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 do. It's a feature. Yeah, I know. They're trying to get more people to play with Sparky. Or Sparks. Hey, good games, Bingo. Good luck on the rest of your laddering today. Did you see the Kisis combo that was posted on Twitter? Believe it or not, Twitter's a pretty big website. I actually don't follow that many people on Twitter. I got like barely 100 people that I follow. was on Arena deck list. Jerry Thompson actually has me blocked everywhere on all of social media. So, Arena deck lists are not something that's on my timeline. Well, that's rude. I liked my Hostage Taker. Oh, really? That kind of surprises me. I was kind of expecting them to downtick and kill this and throw the token away. I get to recast this. I think I'm going to Hostage Taker, kill their token here. Alright, seemed a little premature. We pull the discard spells out. Just bring in our 6 removal spells. Okay, trim a couple of Agent of Treachery at my top end. It's pretty slow in the aggressive matchup. Probably win the game by valuing them out with Hostage Taker for the most part, like we did there. We will scoop like that generally in paper games. It depends on how you're playing. So, like, a lot of that's not a paper versus digital divide so much as it's, is this a meaningful game that they care about divide? So, like, in, like, a Grand Prix? Probably not. In, like, F&M when they're bored or want to go do something else? Yeah, almost assuredly. I've, speaking as someone who has 3-0 dropped many in F&M. My personality's not for everybody, Dwight. I never had any specific direct interaction with Jerry that was overtly negative. We played on the Open Series half a dozen times or so. But, you know, as someone who blocks piles of people on social media, you know, you do you, I do me, we'll all be okay at the end of it. Whatever it did that rustled his jimmies, he must have taken a little bit personally, though, because he blocked me on accounts that I had never interacted with him on. Like, I had never tagged Arena deck listed anything, and he, like, ported my block over to there from other things. Like, you know, doesn't really hurt me at the end of the day. And, like, at the end of the day, like, if I want to see something on social media sites like that, you just, like, log out of your browser and, like, can see any accounts you want to see. Like, blocks really aren't a big deal. I think I'm playing Heartless Act just to use my mana this turn. And then hopefully we hit an untapped land and get to Hostage Taker next turn. Okay. Ooh, Fblthp's actually a reason to kill this as opposed to the 2-1. Unfortunate to miss a land drop there. Worth noting that Fblthp and Momentary Blink, not a combo. Do not try to blink your Fblthp. You will not be pleased with the results. Feels Magic the Gathering, man. Yeah, we are, that's fair. We are playing Esper. So we're taking 3-7 here down to 5. Next turn, if I draw an untapped land, I can Hostage Taker this. They can throw this and get it back, but then it can't attack. Okay, I'm gonna have a shot here. If they brick for a turn or two here and we draw another land, we could be in this for sure. Oh, we're also at 3. Never mind. Never mind, I'm dumb. I had a shock. In my head, the land didn't hurt me, chat. In my head, the land didn't hurt me. Aren't we just dead now? I'm gonna give you a timeout because we were just dead regardless, so the now is not necessary. I'm not dead yet. In my head, nothing hurts me. That must be pleasant. Alright, I'm excited to never draw a 4th land and die again, but this hand's very good for sure. Sick. So I think we take a hit for 2 here from this Conquistador to wait and see if they have an Adanto Vanguard post-combat. The only way we don't take a hit is if they play a Lord pre-combat, and then we'll disfigure the Lord, I think. How many lands do we run? I don't know. Yeah, so we're still taking a hit, I suppose, but we're playing this pre-combat. Are we on 37? I thought we were on a lot. 37 plus 2 Mind Stones sounds right. Our curve's kind of high. I think I'm actually just gaining 3 life here. Like, my hand's pretty reasonable. It might be appealing to, like, scry to some lands, but Elite Guardmage is going to cantrip anyways. GG! I think we're just taking their thing, right? $37 lands. This is a Jeff Oakland stream, right? Oh, you know what? This is actually really small mistake here on my part, but worth noting. I should have waited to play my land, because playing a land's not an action they can respond to. So if I play Hostage Taker and they kill it here like they did in this instance, I could have played this after. And if they didn't kill it in response to the trigger, I could play the land and then play the Conquistador. Could have had a scry one here. That's fine. Fblthp's pretty decent. Yeah, I'm in for the land. Got Agent next turn. I don't remember, Gauzy. We are going to, I think we're gonna work on, for the next hoot, something that will make hurting the cats a little bit easier. My buddy is working on a bot that will do some automatic assigning people to the proper channels, which would be nice. It's a concession taker. Feels like a concession taker. That's correct. It's not a democracy, it's a dictatorship. And I'm the dick. Wonder how often the smiley face correlates to winning. I really hope that that's a metric they're tracking. If who's ever parsing the data for the smiley faces isn't tracking it alongside like what was the result of the match. If you're Dick, who's the tater? Declan's the tater. Although he's not really a tot anymore. We used to say he was the tater tot. GRN Street, thanks for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Hey, thanks, Grin Street. I appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed the Hoots event. And remember, if you're a sub who liked or disliked the event this weekend or wants to give me feedback about my channel in general, I'd love it if you take the moment to fill out my sub survey. It's got 8 multiple choice questions, then 2 optional free response sections. I appreciate all the folks that have taken the time to do that so far. We're up to 726 responses on the survey, it looks like. What was my biggest hobby before Magic? Software development. Number of projects during undergrad and high school that were software stuff related. During high school, myself and a group of friends managed some Counter-Strike source servers that we wrote a ton of different custom scripts for. We wrote a Dungeons and Dragons leveling mod for Counter-Strike source. You missed Black Devotion. It was very bad. Well, thanks for the 29 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. All right, so do I Hostage Taker this turn, or do I Tomebound Lich, ditch the Unburial Rites to guaranteed escape the Agent of Treachery next turn? I feel like it's probably just take their Luris, huh? Thanks for the 45 months, Klets. Welcome back. Oh, look at that! We get to have our cake and eat it too. Thanks for the help, Grexa. Appreciate you. Did I do the sub-survey? Yes. Yeah, the sub-survey got emailed out, yes, late last night. You don't see it in your email, you could find it on the subs Discord server in the announcement section. We technically have the combo rolled up here, huh? Priest lets us sack the thing so we can get it back with this. Pretty good. Pretty good. Jeff is Mr. Steelio Girl, basically. Pretty much. Oh no! Creed. Not my firstborn. It wasn't even my firstborn, yeah. That's true. It's true. It's true, you know. Nom 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 nom. All right, think discard spells out, removal spells in for this matchup again. I think I want Agent of Treachery this time around though, because leaving things at the top of my curve sounds good. Tomebound Lich is maybe a trim. Yeah, like this deck's like value mid-range deck, has a little bit of go over the top with Agent of Treachery, has a 3-card infinite combo rolled up into it, so you can randomly punk people out in a sweet way. Well, so, for people, I've seen a couple of people mention Historic Anthology 4, so I feel like I should bring this up. There's not going to be another Historic Anthology this year, just so people are aware. If you haven't been keeping up on the timelines, we're done with Historic Anthologies for 2020. We're going to be getting Jumpstart, Pioneer Masters, and Amonkhet Remastered all added into the format. But we will not be getting another just Historic Anthology like we have for these first three. I know Wizards announce a lot of things and there's a lot of products going around, so it can be difficult to keep up, but just for... Does Jumpstart have reprints or is it all new cards? Yes, it has both. Where can you find that information? I don't have a source offhand. I'm going to be a typical internet person and just tell you that I heard the thing from a place and a person. Jumpstart is 35 new cards. And while Jumpstart is mostly reprints, many of them will be new to Arena. So while they're going to be reprinted Magic cards in general, there will be a lot of new to Arena cards in there. Yeah, I really hope we get Gravecrawler. I agree. The zombie deck we played the other day felt really close to competitive, and having an awesome one-drop like Gravecrawler would definitely push it over the top. Yeah, I agree, Steven. I think a lot of these designs are going to be tough to mutate, especially. It's kind of a good thing mutate's not competitive in terms of paper. Yeah, I'm not supposed to trade there because I just have food to bring it back anyways. Really bad. Looking for a 4-drop here. Momentary Blink. I think we're too far off of that. I'd like something to do with my mana next turn. Mutate destroyed by Mythic Wildcards. That it did. It was a really sweet mechanic, and for a split second there when we had a glimmer of hope, we thought it could be reasonable. Only 2 cards in their bin currently. Well, I mean... Sure. Opponent doing us a solid, helping us out here with our agents. Mutate will be reasonable after rotation. I hope it is. I hope it's like Explore and it shines after rotation. It's just it's a hard thing to pin down though. A lot of variables there. Alright, do I take their oven or do I just take a land? I could take their cat, actually. Ramping with the other agent in hand is appealing. Yeah, okay. Good call. Is Croxa a good use of wildcards? Yeah, I think so. I think the card's super reasonable. This also stops them from doing this, filling their graveyard and then casting Croxa this turn. If they miss a land drop here, the game is over. Oh. I'm the bad man. Do 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 do. Oh, the flavor text. Savor the flavor, chat. Savor the flavor. Yeah, Momentary Blink. All the flashback cards that are historic legal were printed in HA3. Were introduced in HA3. Modes that would be forgotten in paper for 100, right? Definitely a mistrigger. Because I ain't your buddy, guy. Yeah, this hand's a little slow. Yeah, I should have mulliganed. You better bet they clicked that sad face, right? Listen, if you aren't making your opponent click the sad face at the end of the match, are you even really playing Magic? Like, did you really try if they didn't, like, snap pick the sad face afterwards? That is a phenomenal draw. Having Ramp in my Esper deck is great. Flash back to reality. Looks like probably Kisis combo here, if I had to venture a guess. They have a Teferi next turn. I can maybe get punished for this. Yeah, Mindstone was another of many great additions to this format. Big agree. It was very, very good. I guess, do I want that next turn? So next turn, I'll have a 5th land. And I can play a Mind Stone, so I could, like, yeah, I think that's actually fine. I think accelerating with that and then eventually cycling it is fine. Kinian? Your top 5 cards in your library. Whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add an extra mana. Interesting. I'm surprised. I'm surprised this game's feeling competitive. I did cut my graveyard hate from my sideboard, which is a real thing. They could bounce my hostage taker here, but that lets me hostage take something else. I'm not sure they necessarily want to do that. They might just like pick their Laziv back up. Or their Luris back up. They could pick either of these back up.
Don't worry, I got you.
Almost entered my terrible 6 to 23 months Weema game. So when I do this, I'm gonna get to trigger the flavor text here.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Yes, we are getting close to comboing them, actually. So with the land, we can combo next turn, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we go, if we don't die this turn, we go Battlement into Hostage Shaker, take their board next turn. Okay, sweet. And I think with that, that means we're not dead. And they're still very much, well, see, I think they're actually dead, so I disagree with your statement.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
You steal, no, I think it's more important to take their Excavator out of play. Because if we take Excavator, they're less likely to combo kill us the following turn. Okay, so here's the loop. You go bus, grab these two. Hostage Taker the bus. Hostage Taker your Hostage Taker. Bus comes into play. Grabs these two. This comes back. You grab this again. And then this loop repeats as many times as we would like to repeat it. Thing has been, we've won matches, but now we got to do the thing. And isn't Magic doing the thing is really what Magic's about, chat. It's why I play Magic, at least. Hello, lovely wife. Our offspring behaving today? Anaphylactic, thank you for the 1.5 years. I appreciate the tier 2 at that. Welcome back. It's Unburial Rites just here as value. Yes. In fact, this is a matchup where we're going to trim on Unburial Rites because, trim on these because we don't, we're not really looking to generate value. We're looking to, kind of punch them, I guess. Or like Hostage Taker their stuff and Blink Hostage Taker. We're the control deck in this matchup. We're looking to beat them down and maybe combo kill them sometimes. The third is trying to kill you. She'll be outside of you soon. I promise. Is Teferi not good enough here? Why do you think Teferi is good? What does Teferi do for us in this matchup, and what do you cut from my deck to fit Teferi in? I think I'm just like, all Doomblades on deck here. We'll lead on Fblthp, so that way we can Charming Prince blink it to make Charming Prince cantrip. Hey, J-Dub, thanks for the 5 months. Welcome back. Are you going to utilize Twitch chat to let Jeff know you've gone into labor if he's working? Asking the real questions. So I think I'd rather draw a card than scry 2 here. It's close though. Sure. Fibble. They just don't treat you right, do they, Fibble? He's lost, but he's seeking, chat. He's trying his darndest. I think I'm just exiling Fibble again here. I could, like, get, like, this kind of endless end-of-turn loop going, but I need Yorion to be attacking so I can actually end the game, so I don't have my combo in sight right now. Finding something like a Hostage Taker or an Agent of Treachery would also be very good. Then this Momentary Blink is Divination on this board. Because we get to blink. We get to blink these. And then these come back. And then Charming Prince blinks Fblthp. Yeah, the new arrows bug is real annoying. The fact that they're like have this really weird snapping issue and they're not smooth anymore. Super awkward. Hopefully that gets addressed. Wow, are we actually climbing with the party bus? Sounds great. Seems good. Because I want Yorion to be able to attack in block time, Lord. You can still attack with Yorion. If you blink at your end of turn, she'll be back on the opponent's end of turn. It'll net you an extra draw. Okay, sure. Yeah, it checks out. The blue-red Obot seems like a very hard matchup for Winota. They are faster and can interact along the way. Yeah, I think there's a variety of decks that are going to have a good Winota matchup. The Winota deck is not like just Kailuka and Standard. There are a ton of great ways to interact with and attack it. Well, 7-0 win streak against with blue eye control against one of the other. Yeah, in fact, one of the decks we tagged as a favorite from the Open series, my Matt and my buddy Andrew in chat have been playing, and it's very good against Winota as well. So if you're looking for a sweet control deck from the Open, check my Twitter. You've managed to climb to Diamond 2 with Treasure Flare. That's great. Angry Penguin, thanks for the 13 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Welcome to everybody, by the way. We're up to almost 600 people in here. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you're at. If you're one of my wonderful subs who's just joining us, make sure you take a moment and fill out the sub survey. We currently have 736 responses, and we have 2,700 subs here, so I'd appreciate everybody takes a moment to do that. Let's attack with this to start. Because if we find an Unburial Rites, we can get Agent this turn. You'll never catch him. He's the gingerbread man. Huh? Well, I guess I should have attacked with this. This was a free roll. Anyone know when you're safe for top 1200 for the season? No, I mean, nobody knows that. It's different every season. There's currently 5 days left, or 6 days, or 31 days in May. I would probably not feel safe to stop playing with almost a week left for... I'd probably want to be like top 200 or top 150, and even that might be sketchy. If you're looking for more certainty, get higher. I had a quick look for the treasure for the deck list and found the Hoots video. Didn't expect a deck list given the amount of videos. Should have done better. Yes, you should have. We aim to please. We aim to make information accessible here. Stone Coil Serpents, real good against us. I think I'm like playing Fibble plus Elite Guardmage this turn. We can load up the bus next turn, potentially. Feeling bad discarding Agent of Treachery and then subsequently drawing a bunch of lands. Yeah, this will eventually block the Stone Coil Serpent just fine. Blessings a little rough here. Maybe I'm just supposed to chump block so I don't lose both of those there. Really hoping for an Unburial Rites or an Agent here. Okay, that's pretty good. We get to go Lumbering Battlement, everybody on the bus. And then we get to a Charming Prince, get everybody off the bus. And then put them right back on, of course. Want to draw twice before we loot. Not that it really matters, so we have a bunch of bricks. Oh, can you feel it, chat? Can you feel it? Do you feel the Magic the Gathering that we are currently experiencing? This incredibly low variance, high skill game. Does anything embody Magic more than what we are currently experiencing? Dear opponent, please kill my battlement. Opening a real estate business, right? One momentary blink, please. One momentary blink, please. Or just you know, a spell. A spell that's not Thought Erasure would be great. A spell that impacts the board, sure. Yeah, we take those. We take those. I'm gonna fetch the Thin. I'm gonna fetch the Thin, chat. Hallelujah. You love to see it. You love to see it. When Jeff is fetching a Thin, you know he's desperate, right? Oh, yeah. Let's get to lumber right on it over there. Okay, so I get to do this. And all of these come in. And then my Charming Prince gets to blink the other Charming Prince. Alright, so I want this one to happen first. I want the Lumbering Battlement to happen first. So Battlement comes in. All of these go away. Charming Prince comes back. We blink Lumbering Battlement. Everybody on the bus! Everybody off the bus! Exile Charming Prince again here. Alright, if we get to untap, we win. It's exhausting getting on and off of buses so much, right? Seven, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright, so we're gonna get to like triple Agent of Treachery them next turn and the game will end. Want the party bus to come back first. Actually, do I want to exile the bus here again? I don't, right? I'm just gonna game 3. Because I have the Momentary Blink. So we get to go Unburial Rites, Agent of Treachery. Steal this. And then we go land, Unburial Rites, Yorion. We had a close game there for a second, because we were like drawing a lot of lands, but at the very end it was not particularly close. Alright, alright. Tasty, tasty. Okay, so it's definitely an all Doomblades on deck matchup. What are we trimming? I think it's some combination of Unburial Rites and Agent of Treachery at the top end of our curve that gets trimmed here. We just leave the agents just in case we live to get there. Do it. 9 cents. Thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Maybe I'm supposed to leave some of the liches in because like looping through those was good. Can see that. This deck is definitely solidly in contention for Deck of the Day territory, which is nice. Always love to see some Deck of the Day territory. We've won some matches, we've played some sweet games. It's been great. It doesn't matter if we flood because the bus drives through it. The bus is like an ATV, and the terrain includes water. I don't think it's right to Heartless Act here. They play the Commensura's Blessing. Rather not get blown out by that. This is gonna be a tough nut to crack. We need a second removal spell here. I missed an attack for one. Whatever. Yeah, without drawing another Heartless Act or Noxious Grasp, we're probably dead here. Oh, I guess Hostage Taker could maybe be good too. Maybe. Glaring Aegis. What's this card do? Great, that's the second Heartless Act. Let's see if they've got two protection spells. They do not. Bye, Felicia. Draft All-Star Glaring Aegis, right? Alright, and that's Luris lets them rebuild here now, so I need another answer right away if they get to replay their threat or start loading up. Glaring Aegis lets them tap down blockers too, which is not irrelevant. It actually seems like a sweet trick for cutting through gummed up boards. This is probably a shock play Luris. Yorion turn. Elite Guardmage is somewhat appealing. This is basically like gaining 5 because I'm not shocking to play it either. Hey, Doobs. Thanks for the entire year of support. Let's get your sword to go with that shield. Thanks for keeping me around. Alright, they get to all that glitters here. He's dead, Jim. You killed him. So we get to Yorion here. To play our land. We get to gain some more and draw. Perfect. Next turn I get to now Heartless Act plus Lumbering Battlement, which is sweet. Hey, Trouble, thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. I guess I could just agent them here as well. That's probably just better, right? Yeah, I died a blessing into God's willing now. So, what was going to happen here if they didn't concede is you party bus all your creatures, and then you Heartless Act your party bus, and then Yorion would come in and blink these 2 things a second time. So you get to take 2 of their things, gain 6 life, draw 2 cards. It's a good time. All aboard, chat. All aboard the bus. The party bus on the website's getting updated to this list. This list had enough changes in it that I didn't want to just in the dark update the list on my site. But this one's played pretty smoothly. Has a lot of sweet things going on. HA3 cards feel like good additions. Yorion feels like a reasonable addition. Alright, Yorion Mirror. I'm happy I'm working from home. What's going on? Good. I'm gonna bottom that. I think I'm looking for more of our combo pieces at this point. I've got like Mind Stone to use my mana next turn. You wish Historic had Siege Rhino. Well, eventually. Lab Rat, thanks for 13 months. Welcome back. Probably just Kai Luka on the other side of the board here. If I had to venture a guess. So we're looking for Agent of Treachery at this point. Let's bottom aggressively here, looking for what we want. Yep.
Until the choices we make reveal who we are. Please stop.
Well, I appreciate the continued support, Lab Rat. I just clicked the wrong one there, obviously. We wanted the scry. Obviously, scrying was optimal there. Trying to find our way.
A curious choice.
To an Agent of Treachery of our own. It's a bit of a bummer. You can't blink tokens. It's okay, we have the life advantage now, something like that. I'm gonna draw land. We could have scryed away here. I'm gonna concede, but what would we have drawn if I described properly? Main deck's actually not too far off of what we want to be doing in this matchup, I don't think. I think we trimmed Charming Princes, bring in some Vetos and some Teferis. It's probably pretty reasonable. Hostage Taker isn't amazing in this matchup in terms of its individual text box, but it does combo with Lumbering Battlement, so we definitely want to keep all of those, I think. Hey, Silarus, thanks for the 20 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Keeping me around. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning on cracking the Mind Stones, though. Originally, I was planning to scry, and if I scry properly, I probably don't want to sacrifice the Mind Stones. Alright. Let's draw some lands, huh? Draw some lands, chat. He says before he misses his third land drop and dies. Ooh, that's exciting. Should I sacrifice Mind Stone to try and draw a land? What's our best draw here, actually? It's actually, what's it called? The draw a card, discard a card guy is probably our best draw. Well, we'll just start putting some fat battlements into play here, just so we can get set up to combo down the line, potentially. As do all similar effects, unless they specify under your control. Yeah, Thassa, what's her name? The 4-mana Thassa is like the one deviation. 4 mana Thassa's like the one deviation in terms of like returning something that's your opponent's back to play under your control. Hey, look at that. That's the card we were talking about, chat. This is the droid we wanted for Christmas. Yeah, you're fine, 78ers. You can use as much of it as you would like. Just make sure you link back to my original video in your description if you'd be so kind. Perfectly okay with people re-editing my stuff so long as they credit back the original source material. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and Unburial Rites, Agent of Treachery, and steal their fires. And then we're gonna go ahead and Yorion. Blink my Agent of Treachery and my Fblthp. Thanks. I mean, the opponent's deck seems sweet, so... Your move, Yugi boy. This is all we got. This is fine. This is not a big deal. Nobody panic. It's not a big deal. Nobody panic. Hey, can I have my bus back, please? Thank you. Alright. These would like to all come back. Thanks. I'll take a land, I guess. What am I blinking with Yorion here? What am I blinking with Yorion here? The Battlement and the Teferi, I think.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
And then we'll play this. And blink these two. All of them. We'll do all of them. Yeah, let's do all of them. Okay, and then we'll go to end of turn, and these will come back, and this bus, we'll blink this bus, and then all of these will come into play. And then we'll say, hey, diddle diddle. Oh wait, what just happened? Did I just target my agent with my agent? Dang it, Jeffrey. Dang it. It's fine. I felt like my opponent needs a handicap here. Yeah, I feel like the only way we can level this game out is me giving up an agent trigger. Obviously, I wanted to steal their agent. So that way they couldn't Yorion. They couldn't Yorion it. They don't have good plays here, though. Alright, so I'm going to take their Yorion, and then I'm going to blink all of these, because then my Yorion comes into play, and my Yorion is going to die because my Conquer's Death is about to bring my Yorion back into play next turn. Okay, so I'd like to target this. And then I'd like to exile these again. Alright, now you do your thing. They took my Teferi. That's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna take it back. You leave Teferi alone. Give me back my Teferi. My Tefafa. My Tefafa. Blink the bus. And actually, we're probably just taking all of their lands away, right? That's the line. The line is take all of their lands away. Oh, I should have bounced the fires. That's such a good line.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
We have the combo. We do have the combo. We have 2 buses under here, right? We have 2 buses under here. So I could do this. We hostage take the agent. Okay, and then at my end of turn. Okay, so these, my buses are gonna come back. So a bus comes back. Bus grabs this. Agent comes back, take a thing. Other bus comes in, grab these 2. Hostage taker comes in, grab the bus. Other bus comes back along with agent. Agent steals one of your things. Bus happens, exile these 2. And again, this is an infinite loop that we are able to break at any point. So we get to take control of all of their permanents. I feel like if you're playing Jeskai Luka, you deserve this. I feel like you deserve this for playing Jeskai Luka. They're letting you do it so they understand they deserve it. That's fair. That's fair. Look, welcome to Historic Luka. Agent of Treachery rides the bus here. Alright, I'm gonna break the loop now. We'll exile my agent under the hostage taker just in case something goes sideways here. I feel like I need to tweet a picture of that one. Got it, discard the hand size. Pretty unlucky. I almost feel like I should just concede the 3rd game because we can't possibly get better than that game, right? The way that played out, I feel like I want my Teferi in my deck. Elite Guardmage probably isn't very good. Punish them, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll find out together, huh? So happy together. Do 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 do. Yeah, they're gonna like fast combo us this game, and it's gonna be real sad. Like, I know that was very satisfying, but I had actually kind of expect this matchup to be bad for us on average.
Right on schedule. This might be a bad idea. Trust me, you'll thank me later. I've got time.
At least we got to do the thing a couple of times on top of having some good mid-rangey games. That's the part where they go fires in to make a token. Then get set up to Luca us next turn. Wow, Stone Cold, nothing. You love to see it, chat. You love to see it. That's a Mind Stone that sets us up for a turn 6 agent. Deal.
No, I am not making this up.
It's actually a very good draw. It's actually a very good draw. I cannot draw Step of Thought Erasure. My opponent and I are currently playing Hearthstone, chat. My opponent and I are currently playing Hearthstone. I cannot draw Step of Thought Erasure.
Really should have seen that coming. Here we go. I'll protect you.
Give it back! No, you give it back! He's mine! No, he's mine! Mom! Mom, they took my Teferi again, Mom! What was it? The kids were playing Minecraft the other day, and there was a level with a portal in it that when one of them went through the portal, it dragged both players through it. So naturally, Declan kept running back and forth through the portal, like, because it was pissing Jake off. Yeah, pretty classic small children thing. Are we having fun yet? I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Kill your Planeswalker, draw a card, go. They only have one red source, chat. Soon they're not going to have a red source. Oh, it's a draw too. Fair. Fair. Wow, those are cards. Wow, those are cards. Awaken! Are we the baddies? No, they're playing Jeskai Luka. They're the baddies. Deterministically, they are the baddies. Alright, so let's do this. I'm the good guy, he screams as he prepares to cast his draw step Thought Erasure. I'm the hero of this story, he proclaims. Everyone is the hero of their own story, chat. Everyone is the hero of their own story. Bye, Felicia. Is this deck real? Can we actually keep up with Jeskai Luka? That was sick. That was sick. It was an excellent set. What do we think on this? So thoughts. I feel like I would rather have more proactive disruption out of my sideboard here. Like, the Teferis were obviously good, but I think rather than these vetoes, I'd rather have some remorse in the board. Other thoughts on things I might change or do differently. As good as Momentary Blink was in those games there, I think 4 might be too many. And being able to Unburial Rites ahead of curve was really nice in a lot of situations. So I think I'm gonna change this slightly and go 4-3 in favor of Tomebound Lich. Seems reasonable. I think I'd probably do this. Maybe this many removal spells is unnecessary. Disfigure might not be needed in the board. I would play some of the more aggressive matches before I cut this though. Yeah, you probably want 6 cheap removal spells. Seems fine. Yeah, I'm gonna update the party bus list on my website too. This was our first time playing with Yorion, was super reasonable. Both Momentary Blink, Unburial Rites, and Mindstone were excellent additions. Mindstone obviously not being new to the format, but it was new to us trying it in this shell, and it was very, very reasonable and successful for that. It's just Jeskai Luka, just a bit worse because nicking lands off 1 Luka and Historic. I mean, the Luka deck is very competitive in Historic. Like, don't get me wrong, like, go back and watch the event from this past weekend, look at the results of people that played it. Like, the deck is reasonably competitive, but there's other things like this that are kind of crazy and can go over the top of it. There's things that can get under it, like Naya Winota. I don't think Jeskai Luka is like this tier 0 threat in this format that it is in standard, basically. All right.